Good evening, everyone, and I guess welcome to our week 3. We had a great discussion last week on the Fourth Amendment, and this is probably, as you saw, the most litigated amendment. For this and all the amendments, the courts are usually called upon to draw those bright lines as to how far the criminal justice system and law enforcement can go. One of the issues is that it can be a moving target, and what is legal for an officer today can become illegal tomorrow. I mentioned Gant versus Arizona as a perfect example of this. Last week you also had your first milestone and a short paper. I would encourage you to click on the Final Project Exemplar button in our menu and review the APA format information. For all the papers, you basically need a cover page, an abstract page, the body of your paper, and a reference page. Also, any references you use must be fully cited on the reference page and also cited in the essay. Next week, we will see that there is no one agency that oversees the numerous law enforcement departments. The roles of the federal, state, county, and local agencies vary in duties and in philosophies used to serve the public. Each agency has specific hiring practices and guidelines to recruit new employees. The expectation of the community is that the law enforcement officers are held to a higher standard. What happens when someone in the law enforcement community violates the trust of the public? Here are our learning objectives for the week. We're going to examine varied policing styles and operations of law enforcement and how they have changed throughout history. We're all going to propose a policing style to address crime issues within a given neighborhood. We'll also compare the benefits of less versus more police discretion. We're going to also examine the hiring process for joining the police department and the Department of Corrections or becoming a probation officer. Your readings for this week include Chapter 6. Your short paper for the week relates to the hiring process. And again, be sure your written assignments are in APA format. Your discussion board for the week is about policing styles and also about officer discretion. And for the first couple of weeks, I will post some additional information, some additional scenarios maybe even to help us along with our discussion. Again, have a great week and see you in the discussion boards.